Um, if you're paying very close attention, that our date is a couple of months after when it should be, even though the years line up. I decided to do what I said I would do last episode and do all of my tedious inviting of concubines and assigning of concubines before we started the game. A couple of things to note is that her Jaden here was independent, and so was Holstein, and I was able to get them both in the realm by just offering to vassalize them. I then ended up creating the Jarldom of Ostland to hide, to give him one of these little counts here as a vassal, and I slid this guy under this Jarl. So gave us four more spots here for what do you call it? Trade posts. So we'll see how that works out. Ooh. Well, anyway, so all we're doing right now, there we go, siege, is sieging down these counties here, just to kind of give us some time to reinforce our troops a little bit, while still earning money. Oh, something else that happened, we got a little Total's host here. Total Orn, which I think is of the Orns. I don't know what he's doing. So we got to think of goals here. I'm pretty happy having these guys just reinforcing for now. Oh, nice. We got some people. That's pretty much a nobody. Okay. Can we get rid of any of them? First, let's look at just the women. We got a couple of kitties here. For 21 years she's been in my prison. And who else do we say? This one here, 25. And this one here is 30. Neither one of them are ransomable. Let's check the two men. Yeah, we can ransom that guy. 26 gold, sure. Port has been built in Bergenshush. Oh, I can go all the way up to the next one, hey? Okay, yeah, let's do that. I'm gonna boost the town market down here as well. I really need to switch these over. So what I'm gonna do is, after I get this event ended, we're gonna go intrigue. And we are gonna spy on all of these mayors until we get arrest. And then we're gonna arrest and revoke and cycle through that for as long as it takes until I can get rid of these friggin' baronies. Can I build a city here? I think I need to screw him over though. Because as fun as it is to have Orland, right, here in the county of Bergenshush, I'm not saying that right, Bergenhus. It's better to have that as a top level domain somewhere else, if you understand what I mean, right? And as for these two, why I decided to take baronies, I don't know. This one's actually pretty easy. I could build a city here. I don't think I have the income for it at the moment, but I could just build a city, make that the top level, and get rid of this. Yeah, so that's definitely a plan for Boulogne. Let's look at my other option. Bethune, we can do the same thing there. So I don't need to worry about actually doing what I just said I was going to do, because we can get around that pretty easy. But I would like to get Gins back so that everything in Bruges is mine. That's interesting. Yeah, I guess he just fashioned up and forced it. Holy War for Brez? Okay. Oh, awful. A little hunchback kid. Okay, now let's just pull up our wiki page here. We were looking at yesterday, making sure that we were learning the ins and out of conclave education like a year too late, with this educator intervention trait probably being the best way to get rid of idolizer. So if we make sure that we send him to someone who's kind should interfere in idolizer. So we're going to try and find someone who is kind, shrewd, and willful here. The intervention trait is proud, but ambitious or brave is fine as well. Are there any of those? There's one brave. Oops. There's one ambitious, but he's craven. So let's give him to Asa here. And then pick. I mean, neither one of these ones are good or bad. Learning education probably be best. Oh, these fucking guys. These fucking guys. Is he part of the defensive pact against me? He is. I feel like I really gotta fuck over these countries. It's like these guys are so strong and these guys are so strong, my vassals I mean, that they're able to fight holy wars on their own. Whether or not they win or lose, right? These guys just get fucked up all the time. Well, I guess that's not totally true. They picked up a couple of counties here and there. Just generally speaking, they suck. Anyway, we're just gonna keep going here. You see, look at that. Accepted the peace offer, and he grabbed this little territory. Well done. Alright, let's look at his guardians again. I like Shrewd, I like Brawny. Now, brooding can become just. No just options. It's basically cruel versus chaste and envious. Which one's better and which one's worse? Well, I was looking at this one thinking, oh wow, she's the younger one, but look at the age difference. She just looks like the younger one. And we're going to send him to martial education. I'm going to split this in half and split that in half and make this half go down there and this half go up there. So they should be about the same size and they should both be reinforcing now. Okay. Now that's funny. This guy was my vassal, right? So why didn't I get a "do you have permission to fight" from this fellow? Safia is pregnant, but still not Kale. Oh, and now she's got a malaise. She's not feeling well. Oh, man. I still think it's a good plan that I have with her. I think it's because of the Jans Vikings that these guys are split. And what is Earth? How far are we from our next level? Quite a bit off. These fucking guys, man. My righteous imprisonment. Ooh, I got imprisonment on this fellow. Gopher. Got him. I'm back up to 67 to 67. Let's go to my whole realm and hit. Yes. Wait, no one wants to come in? Seriously? Oh man, I thought there would be one or two for sure. So it looks like we're about to get the last church there. Oh man, they're just swapping around, aren't they? There's in the patch notes it said that it will no longer improve commanders that are over 21 and have a heavy infantry leader. Okay. So we raided pretty much everything there was to raid down here. Oh man, everyone is getting sick. Do I even have a freaking court chaplain right now? I mean, according to my intrigue, I do. He's 18. Is he really the best? We got a 20 here. Let's try him out for a while. And we're gonna... I think I had a new strong kid. Yeah. Make him a state inquisitor. Get him generating income and prestige over his career, and he'll be very electable later. Okay, let's get both of these guys in here. Oh wait, are we going for Moray, I think? Wasn't that what we were gonna do? Moray? Alright, we definitely want Shrewd here. Fussy can have an intervention trait of... Oh, come on, look at this chart. Diligent. Haughty can get ambitious. She doesn't have it. I don't like that she's craven, but we're going to test that out. Interesting. I got a church here. Okay. So we're 13. 13, 13, that's pretty close. Alright. Well, guess what, Scotland? It's Holy War for Moray time. What's this? Unmarried heir. Sure. Minus 38 already. Because I've lost control in Find, Shaland, Winchester. What's going on over here? Oh shit. Well, let's win my war first. We're going to occupy everything we have to occupy. Hello! What is your faction? I think you stay at Norway. Welcome back. I can only call you Cho5406. Our faction is Scandinavia. So we have the Empire of Scandinavia. De jure, if you can see the outline, this is the de jure or de jure territory, which I do not control all of it. However, everything on the map that you see here that's blue is mine. So down this territory here, that territory, this, that's all the territory that I control. And we are going to grow and grow and grow and grow and grow. We started in the county of Varend, right down here, in 769. This was our very first character, who became the Prince. The Prince Mayor is the title for kingdom, so King of Sweden, King of Denmark, and that's where we began, is right down here as a little boy in 769. And we control all of this now. So we got pretty big. Thanks for the follow, by the way. I appreciate that. And I'll do my best to answer any questions you've got. So, I mean, to the best of my ability. If I can't figure out what the answers are, I'll figure it out if we can't look it up. We die for go back Valhalla. Oh, excuse me. That's very funny. We're gonna cap everything that we can cap in Moray here, so that I get ticking war score. When I say ticking war score, I mean underneath here, eventually it will say so-and-so controls the Duchy of Moray, plus 0%, right? And over time, as time goes by, I'm just taking off my sweater here. Over time, as time goes by, that score increases incrementally in small amounts. As long as I control the entire territory. Ah, here we are, here we are. So I'm going to continue my... Should I take Scholar? I don't know. Yes, I will continue my studies in secret. Give me Scholar. I think we said Intrigue, but I figured out that that's not really necessary. I have Diligent, so I'm going to take Hunting, see if we can't get ourselves a dog. Oh, I can't do it till February, so we'll have to keep on that and make sure we get it next year. I'm going to choose another Guardian here. And for the traits, I guess we're going to look for Ambitious, because it's the Interrupt for Haughty. Shrewd, because I love Shrewd, and Diligent. Okay, we got a lot of choices here. We got Class King of England, has Patient. Patient is good. Put him there. Dangerous factions to increase council power. I'm checking each character here to see if we can get some non-aggression packs. It appears that there aren't very many. Alright, let's see who's the biggest. England is 8.55 and he is 7.99. Now I do have a little daughter, a 2-year-old daughter. So let's arrange a betrothal between Ingrid, my daughter, and someone here to get me a nap. Okay, so that should force him out of the faction. I mean, I think it should. We should have a non-aggression pact now. Three sons, lots of granddaughter. Claude, Sonny's daughter. That's who we're going to look at next. Arrange a betrothal between Claude, Sonny's daughter. No. Where are you at? Where are you at? Should have checked her age. This would have been easier to find. Can I just look her up by typing Glud? No, I don't know how to make that D. Now what if I looked up Sonny's daughter? No. That's not working either. Let's back up for a second. Oh, I guess nobody cares. Well, we'll see how that faction works out in a second. I should have a nap with this guy. That should force him out. Who's this? Frisia? Up to fight? Alright, Frisia. Give me a second, we'll be right with you. So, I'm at 99% war score. Can I force my demands? I can. The war is over with that blitz. So, we've got some more territory here. Now what are we going to do with it? I really want to keep it feudal. I kind of like things being feudal. Alright, let's make him first, him second, third, fourth. The reason I'm doing that is because I can shuffle the order of these holdings. Do you see? We'll do the next one. So here's the city on top, then the temple, and then the barony. I want it to go barony here, temple here, city here. So it's a last in, first out kind of problem, right? So this is the top level. When I go to make this the county capital, the temple will go up here and the city will go down to this spot. The baron will move over one. Watch. Just like that. City, temple, castle. Now I want the castle up here, the city to be here, and the temple to be there. Make this one the county capital. City, temple, barony. Perfect. Right? And the reason I like to do it like that is because baronies are the hardest to siege. They very often have the greatest amount of retinues. Not retinues, pardon me, but the greatest amount of levies. And the highest fort level. Whereas cities generally tend to have low fort level and low level of levies. So, and then temples are generally a mix of the two. So if I put them like this, the baronies protect the temples and protect the cities, and the temples protect the cities, and everything is just Gucci. So that's just a little trick you can use to reorganize the holdings below so that you don't have crazy situations. And I'll show you some that I didn't do down here where it's like castle, city, temple, temple. Well, that doesn't work very well. Castle, city, temple, temple, same thing, right? Castle, city, temple, castle, temple. Like, this is all mixed up. So if I could go back and do these again, I would, but it is what it is. All we can do is correct our mistakes and go forward. So we're going to look for someone, a member of my dynasty, and we're going to look for someone who's 5th or 6th in line somewhere else. We're going to go ruler no. And generally kids tend to be better for this. No, that's not a very good fit. Eriker Carlson, who is 1st in line. Not a good choice there either. Ooh, we got Sigurdur. He's 1st in line. Let's check Scully. Scully is 3rd. Alright, so that's not bad. We got Thorgil here. Thorgil is in my court. Oh, that's good news. Still looking here, still looking. Ingjald. Ingjald. Oh, perfect. He's not even on the list. This is the one. We're going to give him Moray. We're going to start him off in Moray, right here at the capital. We're going to give him Buchan. Ross. And Caithness. Now let's look for a second. Oh, nice! So we got some new trade posts. New trade posts that can go up. There's two great spots right here. I quite like those. Yeah, those are quite nice. We also have a couple down here, because we just took Holstein. So this one here and this one aren't bad. That's 55. I'm looking at the total county tax at the moment. So 55, 40. He's a beauty right there. And that's 84. So these are really no contests. We'll put one here. We'll put one here. This is a good spot right here because when we go to review, I control this, but there's only 2 counties here. So if someone else took this one, I'd lose control of that. It's the same problem that I'm going to have down here, right? Where this is about as far as my trade zone can go right now, hypothetically speaking. We'll take that one, and I think right here as well, right? Yeah. So that's our 3 new trade posts. Yeah, it's looking pretty good. So we lost not very many troops. That was a really good fight. We now have truces, I believe, with Ireland and Scotland. So we need to get our troops elsewhere right now to capitalize. Problem being, though, is that we only have so many ships at the moment. Okay. 7 of 10 galleys here, so we're going to wait on that one. These ships, 1 of 1, yes, give them to me. I love 1 ships, that's perfect. Still kinda screwed. As soon as he comes back down to here, we'll be able to toggle him up. Send both my ships around to this side. So, next I think we're going to go to... Ooh. There's some great spots in Saxony. There's some great spots in Pomerania. In fact, I'd love to get to chunk this off a little bit, these stupid fucking tribals here. So we might just go Mecklenburg. And then crush Pomerania. Looks like we had a couple of children to take care of their education as well. So I like Shrewd, as always. We're gonna look for Gregarious here off the Playful. And then it's just make a decision here. So we got, I mean, not a lot of choices. Affectionate. Let's have a look again at our Conclave education screen, and I'm going to link that in chat just so you know what I'm looking at too. When you scroll down to the traits and it shows the educator intervention trait, that's what we're looking at. So for kind, or pardon me, for affectionate, it says charitable. Charitable is not even an option. So I kind of want to avoid wroth. I like zealous. I like proud, except she's got cancer, she's probably going to die, so we're going to give him the Asa. Diplomatic, and I think I had one more. So shrewd again, of course. Is there a shrewd diligent? There is not. Diligent being an intervention trait for fussy. Now for haughty, I think ambitious. Yeah, shrewd and ambitious. And then patient right here. Borkfart isn't bad. Deer here has just. I'd rather have just than arbitrary. So let's put him on deer. Okie doke. And we can usurp the Duchy of Moray. I'm not sure that I want to. Let's just leave it as it is. We'll reinforce a little bit, we'll raid a little bit, and then we'll transfer our troops over to here in preparation for a holy war for Mecklenburg. Alright, Thora. No, that's what I wanted. Thora, Folky's daughter. We're going to try and get gregarious and diligent. Is there a kind? No. Is there a charitable? There is. Poor Baggy though, he's vomiting. I don't like that. I don't like the cruel either. So let's just look for someone who's gregarious and diligent. There's a pretty good mix right here. Pretty good mix right there. Was that all of them? Nope, there's another one. Oh, this little girl's got syphilis already. That's weird. What have you been doing with the little kids? We're gonna go gregarious and diligent again. And I think there was nothing for kind, charitable. Yeah, but the charitable guy is cruel. Yeah, let's throw her there for now. See if that guy with cancer can live just a little bit longer. Ah, finally! Kale is pregnant. So, let's pause. She's pregnant. That means her kid could have a claim on the Byzantine Empire if we can only manage to kill this guy. I see one here for 6%. One here for 3%, so that's only plus 9. I think it said we were 58 altogether. As long as we're over 50%, we could potentially kill them. Potentially. Let's hope and pray. Okay, shrewd again, diligent, anyone, there's just her. You got it. Oh, looks like I got a bunch of prisoners there I didn't notice. Let's go back and look. So those are the men. These are the women. We got a couple of new little kids. I'm checking, when you look, that their religion and their culture got shifted properly. Okay, that looks fine. I gain stressed. Well, that's just too bad. Now let's say, tear down the idols. In this temple. Raider from Wolgast again. Oh, we're gonna get you. I'm gonna start moving my troops right now, actually. $56 gold. Am I gonna be able to level up? Yeah, let's burn it all. Give me the dark power. Hey, Mub. Hey man, I'm doing a Scandinavian Empire myself. Do you have vice royalties going? No, I don't. There are no vice royalties. I'll explain why in a second. You have an immortal character, which makes it kind of easier though. I've never had an immortal character. That's pretty nice. So as far as I can tell, it's impossible for merchant republics, which I am. I'm a merchant republic, so not just Scandinavian, but we are a republic as well. As far as I can tell, it's impossible for merchant republics to give out vice royalties, and I tried. We teched all the way up to Majesty 5 at great pain to get those culture points so that we can unlock Imperial Administration. And under our laws, Imperial Administration remains locked. And you can see that one of the requirements, the one at the very bottom there, is regulated inheritance, which is not a crown law that I can change, because my inheritance is locked on patrician elective, and we just can't regulate. It's just not a thing. So unless this is bugged in some way that I don't understand, it appears that it is impossible for merchant republics to give out vice royalties, which is a real bummer because I would much prefer to use vice royalties. I've used them in the past whenever I play feudal, and I think that they're a very strong mechanic. So it looked like also I could have built 2 more trade posts. I'm going to build one right here. Ooh, and then what's next? Maybe one right here? That's 40. We're also looking down here, right? Let's put one in on that little guy down there in Hamburg. Our next goal, we're going to fuck this guy up in a second, but our next goal is going to be to have a holy war for Mecklenburg, in part because I'm so sick and tired of this little tribal coming down and messing with my shit. So we're going to start moving all of our troops over here, starting with that guy. Sure, get married. Yes, that's everyone's concern. Give me all the money. Open council position, my court chaplain. Okay. Sure. Now what do I even want her to do right now? Spread religion, I suppose? I'm not too worried about that, to be honest. Do I have any vassals? Let's go ruler, yes, and my religion, not my religion. We have 1. The Countess of Holstein. Right down here, hey? Well, let's send my chaplain to proselytize in that county. You know, something I haven't been doing in like 100 years that I was doing, I should probably take care of, is I've not been upgrading my dynasty anymore. And I think it's probably important that we do that now and again. To try and keep it, keep our vassal count up and make our factions much, much less dangerous. Increased council power is getting popular here too. I don't think I have any more. Well, we'll see what kind of concubine or what kind of kid my concubine has. If it's a daughter, I really actually hope this is a son. Ongabub says, ah, I see you. Yeah, your character is 134 with like 50 kids. Immortal concubine too. How did you get an immortal concubine? That's crazy. Let me think. How might you get an immortal concubine? I guess during the immortal event, it spawns. Oh no. Don't you dare. Try and get out of not landing there. During the immortal event, it spawns characters, doesn't it? That have immortal traits. Did you make one of them your concubines? Alright, idolizer, we're going to want to get kind in there. Kind, shrewd, diligent would be perfect. There's no diligent. Is there a patient? Doesn't look like it. We'll skip the slothful. She's looking like a good choice right here. I don't like the craven. Is this guy bad? He's probably going to die. Let's give him to her. Select his focus. Intrigue, education. And we're good to go there. Toast Oofling has died from a bad case of the flu. Alright, so we chased these little fuckers off of our land. But we're not done. We're gonna siege pretty much everything. Probably these three and this one here. We're gonna crush all of that stuff while we move our retinues over little by little. I'm having a little bit of a ship problem here, right? Where I just don't have enough ships. I guess the problem is that I just don't have enough shipyards, right? I mean, isn't that kind of a no-brainer? Let's look at Ypres. Can we increase our ports here? We cannot. Okay. What about in Bruges? Ah, I can increase the city shipyard here, +8. So let's throw that up. Oh, come on, make it easy. And in Ghent, right next door? No. He's stuck where he's stuck. Although I would like to build a university there. I like to build a lot of things. Split this, give them half. The lady that gave you the quest. Yeah, I thought that's what it was going to be. She's attractive too, you say. That's pretty friggin' lucky. And I presume that you're feudal. Okay, so we got shrewd. Can we get diligent? No. What about patient? Yeah, there are some patients out there. Kind? No. Content? No. So this is still a pretty big list. Oh, I like this one. Just popped out at me, that erudite. That cancer's a bit of a bummer though. This is okay too, with just. I quite like just. And diplomatic here. Who is next? This fella. So we're trying something a little bit new with our education traits, is that we're paying very close attention to the intervener trait on the chart, on the wiki. And we've never done that before. So, timid, for example, humble, shy, craven. We used to try and give timid to someone who's humble to try and prevent craven. Oh. Had to mute my mic there and have a sneeze. But if we go over to the site, we can see that under timid, content is an educator intervention trait. So we're going to try and get, in our search here, someone who is content. Willful, intervener trait is proud, but ambitious, brave, I'm okay with that. Fussy, let's see if we can get a content and a diligent. Nice. Nice, we got some diligent options. Any of these guys brave? No. Ambitious? Obviously not. It's exclusive with content. So we'll just look at these. What do we want? We want to avoid the craven. Looks like we got lots of cravens here. This guy's doing pretty good. That's me. This one as well. I'd rather give it to a cruel than give it to me. And that's shy. Okay, I actually kind of like the synergy here. The stubborn is a downer. That's from willful. The shy, though, might help prevent craven. Let's give him the Jarl of Holstein now. And keep moving along here. I wonder if I can get an ambition that's not prosper yet. Okay, good. Let's go build a war chest. Alright, I'm not going to go all the way over there now. We're going to go into Holstein. Ingredient of tin. And we got some kids. Just the one. Three characters up to 81 gold. Let's hit cancel. Try that again. 2 characters to 56. Who's the second one? There's the first one. Well, the second one's down here. Cancel, and we'll try that again. 1 for 46. Yes, please. Don't be distracted by lust. Because of my high learning? No, you can learn on your own. Chamber business. Great pox. The dreaded plague. Frothing at the mouth. Bad case of the flu. A natural death. Severe injuries. Okay, man. Lots of stuff going on down there. City walls in Orland. Let's get the town market. Yeah, I like that. What's my income at? We are positive at the moment. Alright, shrewd and brawny, please. Which one of these? Hannah, I guess. Great blot? Recruit court physician, it says. Okay, yeah. We're gonna recruit that. We're still gonna go to our minor titles. We're gonna put someone in for now. Oh, some 19s and some 18s, hey? Who's the highest opinion? The 19's the highest opinion overall anyway. So we'll make him for now, and if we end up getting someone from the intrigue event we just started that's higher than 19, we'll take them. Very last city here. So he's only 15. I changed my mind. We don't need him. So that's done. And you really only started down here. Let's stack you up. What's the supply limit? Nice. So I had a daughter. That is too bad. That is just too bad. I needed this one to be a son. But it's not the end of the world. If we can keep that weak, if we can get that claim to be inheritable, we're gonna be good. I'm gonna mark her, I think. Make sure we take special care that that woman gets a good education. Great library for 25%. 565 gold. No, that's good. That's good. Let's do it. My income is still, well, it hovers. It hovers. I'm at pretty big risk right now, actually. Is there anything I can do? Let's check my societies. Alright. Mercenaries. The Victual Brothers. They're doing pretty good. Let's try and abduct them. Hey, Mr. Katz. No more Britain, you see. There's still some going on there. I'll show you in a second. We'll get you a close-up. Haughty, I think we're looking for ambitious to cover that up. Actually, let's check diligent. I'd rather have... Oh, look, we have ambitious after all. Right here. So, there's still a little bit up here. A little bit there, and a little bit here. But yeah, we've been holy warring them quite a bit. So I think next we're going to either go for Galloway or Lothian. I don't really care about the Isles too much. I don't really care, or not the Isles, but Orkney and the Isles down here I don't really care about. But what I do care about is eliminating Scotland completely so that there's no Scottish king title. And then creating the Isle of Man. That's what I want to do. I'm going to take a quick 2-minute break here just to bio. I'm going to be back in a Thanks for the patience. Thank you for the patience. So I'm just keeping my head above water here. I should get quite a bit of gold from sacking these. Oh yuck, that weak little girl, I remember her. Time flies, can't believe that was 6 years ago. Alright, so. Okay, we're just gonna do that one abduction, hope that can hold us over. Idiots. Improved one of my commanders. I can usurp Pomerania. I can usurp Moray. I don't care about either one of them. Alright. Shrewd, diligent, of which there are very few. Neither one of these are gregarious. Let's give it to Bergolfer. And what does this say? My granddaughter. I don't think any of these guys are members of factions. Right? Let's go back to our faction screen. This is 2.19, 2.41, 3.35. No. Can I not benefit? Here we go, here we go. You see? Now we have a non-aggression pact, and he is out of the factions. Oh wait, I have to actually assign her a focus. How you like that, Wolgast, huh? Was it everything that you hoped for? I just lost my Chancellor, it appears. He died, and he inherited. Alright, so who wants to be Chancellor now? We've got 24. That's pretty good. I think that's a no-brainer. And we're just going to leave him on improved relations. Wow, we got a whole bunch of righteous imprisonments here. Can I banish him now? Damn. I'm okay with that though. Better late than never. Are we positive again? We're still quite negative. Did I take a bunch of big hits up here? It looks like I did, hey? I'm gonna assault the city when it comes around to that. They're always dying. You can hear them just constantly dying over and over and over again. Shrewd and gregarious. Come on. There we go. So we're going to go gregarious again. And because I think that's an intervention trait for indolent. Gregarious and diligent, then I'll be happy. I like this one. Nothing looks bad here. This one's pretty good as well. Okay, yeah, let's take this because then we don't get stubborn. Stewardship. Orgy? No, no orgy. I would rather lose the dark power. Alright, so Ale died in my dungeons, and his son inherited all his money. Alright, so let's desecrate this temple. That should give us enough dark power to level up, actually. It's time. Kill them all, dead men tell no tales. Ooh, to arms for hell. 20% chance to gain wounded, 5% chance to gain maimed. Very good. Otter has improved again. Very good. I'd rather the dark power, please. Alright, so here we're looking for kind. First, shrewd, second. Lots of good choices. I see an ambitious down here, but I want to avoid the craven. What else can haughty become? Proud, arbitrary, or cruel? Well, let's get over to this one.
So we got 3 versus 5 on base stats, so go learning. Darkness done in secret. I can level up. Didn't I just do you? I guess I didn't. Kind, shrewd, diligent would be perfect. There's none. Let's get rid of this one. Port has been built in Bergenhus. Now, where is he on ships? 8 of 10, hey? 1,204 days. Do you think I'm going to be able to get 2 ships in 1,204 days? Let's try it. I'm going to assault this and we're going to pull back. Yes, it's my privilege. I'm now at the next level in the Fellowship of Hell. 53, hey? I don't think I'm going to make it the Troll Mater. I don't have a lot of really... Ooh, I forgot to switch this off, didn't I? Ooh, I can hear my phone ringing. So you have to excuse me while I answer that. Alright, I apologize for that interruption. I don't normally answer the phone during stream, but trying to get some things sorted out that need to get sorted out, and they are a priority. Anyway, is this Andalusia fighting with England. Oh, that's interesting. I didn't realize that was part of Andalusia. Looks like it is. Man, my internal border war is just awful, and it's funny because like I used to obsess about that kind of thing, and in this game I just don't give a shit. Part of my language. Alright, good. We finally got him. Let's ransom him off. So we're 116 and 35. Yeah, let's start. May 15th. May 14th. Slow it down a little bit. On the 13th here, the day before they arrive, we declare war. The Holy War for Mecklenburg. That's so funny that I end up getting like losses down here. Let's make sure this is as good as possible. We got a 26 there with Inspiring Leader, Heavy Infantry Commander, Heavy Infantry Commander, and Flat. That should match with the plane, so he's good. Engraved Crown. Let's check that out. Is that going to be better than the Crown of the Sea? So the Crown of the Sea is 0.4222. Engraved Crown, oh no, it sucks. It's no good. Oh, and I got some more little peoples. Let's assign her a guardian. Switch her childhood focus to heritage. Alright. And let's just go to my intrigue. Time in prison, please. 0 years. 0 years. So I think it's these few. Isn't that right? Oops, it just reset everything. Yeah, so let's put these 3 on exclusion. This one was a hunchback, so whatever, who gives a shit. Get the thrift going on. And again, we're gonna try and stick to shrewd. Are there any shrewd diligence? There are a couple. What's my choices here? Let's give them to Scully. That's fine. Those events can happen when you don't marry the men off soon enough, and I'm really not paying very much attention. Some buffoon built a big statue of themselves here. Gained 50 gold. Thank you very much. Yeah, normally I'm fastidious in the control over my court, but I'm trying to just do that at the 15 minutes at the beginning of the stream. I do all that stuff, and then I was planning on doing 15 minutes at the end, just because it's really boring to watch, like inviting all these women, inviting all these women, inviting all these women, and then handing them out as concubines and making the marriages and everything like that. So I'm gonna try and limit how much of that I do on stream, and we're down to about no, I think we decided that the patrician was the better match, wasn't it? Yeah, Scully here. Yes, I want to leave that off stream because it's boring. I've pretty much covered it, right? So that mechanic should be familiar to anyone that's been watching regularly. Alright, so there's 97% control. And I should get ticking war score now for controlling Mecklenburg. What's my limit there? Let's get back into Lubeck. Actually, can I force these right now? Yeah, he'll give up right now. Who's next, I wonder? Let's look at de jure duchies. So this is a nice one, Brunswick. It's a nice big fat duchy. I wouldn't mind getting control of Zealand here, but we can look at doing this next. Alright, so. Oh, we got tribes again. I forgot about that. They're all tribal. Well, that's a pain in the ass, isn't it? Let's create some new vassals for each of these temples. We're looking for my dynasty. Men. Yeah. Ruler, no. I think I saw a couple of green thumbs there when I was just flicking. Did I not? Did I imagine that? Let's hit yes and find out. There's one, the Steward of Munster. So I'll invite him to my court. But we'll flick that off for a sec. So we're going to look for the older kids. 14, 15, stuff like that. Oh, is this in my court? It says he's a courtier in Denmark. Alright. We got Solvi in Westergothia. He is not in the line of succession. Let's go to his father. It says Knut is in the line of succession. Knut Eliasson. Oh, it's elective. He's voting my marshal to be... Oh my god. Screw this shit. I wish there was a way that I could force him. If you have imperial administration, you can force your vassals to change the succession laws. I just don't know how to handle that. How do I change that mechanically, I wonder? I think that I have to basically take it over and destroy it, and then let them reform it, and it should not be on elective by default. Anyway, let's just keep glancing around. We got Sturbjorn Dags in here. He's not on the succession either. This is Agnatic Gavelkind. That's his parents. There's Dag. Right? I guess Dag must have some kids. Sturla. Back. Sturla, where are you at? He's not on there. These kids, oh my god, look how many. Svien. Svien is 4th. So he's a long ways off. Let's give it to him. You've done it, Stig. You've made it. You are now a tribal fella. You own these tribal lands. They're yours. Congratulations on making it to the big time. So, what else has been annoying me lately? These friggin' guys right here have been pissing me the hell off. But what we're gonna do, in fact, geez, it's nomadic up here in Coland. I think this one is a nice, good next try. Grab this. Let's see how that changed my retinue cap. We went up a little bit. 2. Do I go for a third one? No, definitely not. Probably shouldn't have gone for those ones. 69, 51. How am I minus 95 then? Like, am I misreading that? Yeah, I think so. Let's put my speed back up. Take care of that education. Let's look at righteous imprisonment. Let's look at all the people in the world. What's my chance to imprison this guy? 63%. Let's try it. Ah, he ran away. He ran away. Oh, I made a big screw up, man. I made a big screw up in my last campaign. I fought a holy war. I didn't make myself or any of my heirs commanders, so they can get that Valhalla bound. Ugh. Definitely gonna have to make sure on my next holy war that we do that properly. My next great holy war, I mean. Does it have a timer? It's not even available as a CB. Does it say underneath here when my last great holy war is? I don't think it does. It just says victorious in crusade 10%. Man, look at this, hey? This is a crazy moral authority. So we're 50% from organized in our 3 sites. That's fine. My diplomacy and my piety is 27.5. My piety is a big chunk, right? It's capped at 25. It can't go any higher. We're 24% for one Holy Wars. We're 21% for infidel temples looted. 18% for paragons of virtue. Then -4 on temples desecrated. -21 on lost Holy Wars. -3 on temples looted. 4% for temples built. 2% off for failed county conquests. Victorious Crusade, terrific. And -30 for prepared invasions. And I'm still at 95.5. Add all that stuff up, 95.5. -30 for failed prepared invasions. Oh, that's rough. Anyway, I'm pretty worried about my income right now. So I think we're just going to go right into Saxony. Can I get my ships up this river, I wonder? Where are you at? Can you go up here? Nice. You can go up there. So let's start with Altmark. Yeah, let's start there and here. Great, he invited himself into my court, or I invited him rather. We are still 72 of 72 on our trade posts, although we can't really afford to build any. -4 in our monthly balance, that's nice. Let's get these guys down here. Do I want to just assault, I wonder? City Grand Hall, built in Orland. City walls for 61? Yeah, okay. Okie dokie. Oh, getting them to stir now. Man, they just die and die and die and die and die. You can hear them dying all the time. Alright, so let's try a Shrewd Diligent again. We only have the one. Okay. Wait, was I watching him? I think I was. I wanted to become diligent, he became paranoid. What the heck is this? Is this a revolt? Can I declare war on that? I can holy war for it. I think I need to reduce that by half. Or even all the way together. Just for a bit. Because I'm in trouble on this monthly balance right now. Raiders in Finn. Are they able to get fought off right here? Yeah, it looks like. Let's not wander into that though. Alright, he looks fine. So we're plus 13 when, ooh, what the heck? Let's pause for a second. We got a peasant revolt. Damn. Is Andalusia going to be able to deal with that, I wonder? Because I know I don't really want to. Wait, is he fighting my shit? Looks like I lost a commander. Why did he attack into that? I don't know. Nice. 145, thank you. City shipyard has been built in Bruges. So that's 1 of 10. How are these guys doing on my ships? 9 of 10. Long way off for the arsenal's finish though. Alright, let's put that reinforcement back up to half. Almost done my coffee here. Alright, coffee's done. Finger of St. John, well that's 30 gold, we'll sell that back to the Christians. Okie dokie, okie dokie, okie dokie. Oh my god, the amount of women that die and men and women that die in my court is just unreal. Alright, so we definitely want shrewd. Are there any shrewd diligence? There's more than a couple now. Okay, so we're doing good. Brooding can turn to just. The only... Oh, no, there's a just right up at the top here. Kraka. What a dreamboat. What a dreamboat of an educator. Uh-oh. Uh-oh, abdominal pains. Okay, let's get these guardians set up. We've got timid... Is this haughty? Yeah, timid, haughty, and curious. So timid... What was the intervention trait for timid? I don't remember. Content. Content, okay. And the intervention trait for haughty is ambitious. Right? But because this will become craven, it's really important that we get content. It's more important than that we get content than shrewd. What else? We got a kind, we got a charitable. Is that a proud right there? It is. Let's give him to Saxa. So that's one child dealt with. Next child. So we got willful, affectionate, and curious. Start with a shrewd. The willful intervention trait is proud. Okay, but I don't really care. Like, willful's pretty good. Stubborn's not that great, but ambitious and brave are both terrific, right? Let's go for kind. See who there... Oops, I'm typing on the wrong screen. Who's kind? Okay. I see a kind ambitious down there. Salimata. West African. That's a pretty good fit. Diplomatic. And last kid. Oh, we got another one here. We got a shrewd brawny waiting to happen. Oh, there's only one. I don't like that she is slothful, but the other traits are more important. Okay, so that's done. He says I've got the dysentery. Gives me good symptom treatment. Otter has improved significantly. He's 26 now. He's carrying on, man. He's doing okay. My current marshal is 22. Should I switch them? It would reduce my retinue cost, because right now I'm below cap, right? 25 is the cap. Yeah, let's switch them. Oh, and I was missing a couple commanders anyway, so now I'm missing 2. I kind of like that guy, unyielding and flanker. That's strong. Is this really my best steward? Of course it isn't. Is that really my best spy master? She's got cancer. What's going on in Constantinople right now? Pretty much nothing. Although there is a... Oh man, what an opportunity. Should I go down here? I'm already losing this peasant revolt down here. I wonder if I can just white piece him. No, it says. Can I can attempt to abduct him. What's my society power right now? 106? Let's do that. Let's attempt to abduct the guy and we'll end that war. So this is getting a nerf, abduction. It's getting changed so that on-landed characters cost 50. And then it scales up. I'm not sure if it caps. I can't remember exactly what the notes said. But basically on-landeds are 50. And then barons would be like 100. And counts would be like 150. And I guess dukes would be like 200. So that's a pretty significant change. And it's a change that has to happen. Oof, I've gained the diarrhea. A ruby scepter. Wonderful news. So I'm using right now a noble scepter, which is 0.05 and then 111. A ruby scepter, oh, much better. Much better. Ruby scepter is 0.2 and 222. Okay, yeah, I dig it. Seek treatment for illness. Do I want to? I currently have good symptom treatment +1. Maybe I should. Let's seek treatment for my illness. Oh, I'm not sure that did anything. And now I got fever. Very well. I'm not sure that did anything either. Am I knocking on death's door here? I mean, I could use succession, I guess. It would stop these truces early, because they're gonna last... Well, Scotland is 2 years away. That's crazy. It feels like it was a longer ago than that. Are truces shorter than they used to be? I started this stream in what year? 95? Are truces now 5 years instead of 10? That's interesting. That's a little bit crazy. Swordsmith has been built in Ufling. What's the next step? Ooh, look at that, 7276. I'm gonna be spending a bit of money. The next one is upgrade to Armory 3. Plus 80 pikemen. Okay. let's go to my trade view. We're going to toggle back and forth here a little bit. There's definitely, like here I could definitely throw some trade posts. That's 46, 42, and 49. I mean, where else do I put them, right? This is 40. These are all super low. Yeah, I'm not really seeing any more advantages. Let's go back up here. These are looking like the 3 best spots. And what's this one? 61. Oh, wow. So this one for sure. Can I do all of this? 1, 2, 3. Yeah. And then I'm left with 15 gold. Risky business. I'm doing it anyway. I'd rather go bankrupt. Then risk losing a bunch of courtiers. I'm 4 trade posts away from my achievement right now. Probably a good time to tech up, actually. Where am I at trade practices? Oh, we're halfway. We're quite a bit of ways away. I think I should be putting points into noble customs, as a matter of fact. Yeah. Anyway, this is about to cap. And that'll be a little bit of gold there. That's 43, I guess. Her unique features, 100 gold. Her unique features, she's ugly. Ooh, she ain't good looking. Look at that. -1 diplomacy. Oh, yuck. I got seek treatment for illness. Let's try this again. Wish me luck, guys. Can I dark heal? No. Dark healing, I guess, is not until the next level of society. I'm ages from there. Okay, +2 health, finally. No, just be patient. So it was dysentery after all. I can go, my life is in your hands. Let's see what happens. How are you going to cure that? I feel amazing. A successful experimental treatment. So, things are good. Looks like I'm not going to die of the dysentery after all. Ouch. Well, that's not good. I should be fine in Bergenhus on account of our 26% disease resistance. Oh, nice. She got Connaught in a county conquest, it looks like. Ireland is very nearly done for. You want to marry this woman? Hold on. Let's arrange a betrothal between you and my 2-year-old daughter. How's that? No, that's a bad idea. Between you and who else do we got? Do I have any granddaughters down here? Yep. How about we give you the club-footed one? So now I got a nap with this guy. How'd this jump up? Did he fail? Did he get pushed off it? Yeah, it looks like he moved to the next one, and then it got sieged back by Seville. Well done, Seville. Got a strong back. Okay, let's assign a guardian to this little girl. Shrewd, please, gregarious. Are there anybody? Geez, not a lot of options here, hey? Approve the scheme. Captured him, look at that. So we have now won that war, and we never had to go down and do nothing. I won it with my dark power. So we lost our spy master, although not, I think, to disease, just to random RNG. So who do we pick instead? So the two tops, minus 29 and minus 35 in opinion. I got 17 here at 100. He loves me. That's just fine, man. You're doing great. Go study technology. It's always nice to have a 100 opinion spy master. I don't care how good he is. Like, the difference here in points is negligible. Between 17 and 19 for the study technology, it doesn't even matter. Most of these yellow percentage values are all locked, right? It's only the green percentage values that depend on skill. Yeah, so we're doing pretty good. We're doing pretty good, I think. Although, I'll be reasonable. If I ever play Merchant Republic again, I'm not going to try this dynasty and how's the way to put it? Feudal strategy. Like, it's interesting. I don't think it's necessarily bad. It'd be much stronger if I was feudal myself. January 4th, 1000. It's the new year, guys. We made it all the way to 1000. So I think that means that our in our game rules here, our Aztec invasion is now on the table. On the table. At the earliest of year 1000. So this is what we were preparing for. I feel like we're woefully underprepared. But it is what it is. I kind of want to send this 6k stack up to fight this, so I can siege Oldenburg. Oh, something else that they're changing is that they're not going to do drag and drop for this anymore. Like this, they're removing it, which is good because this is super buggy. Send him down here, and of the remainder, let's just split that. Send half there and half here. I think that should keep us under Ooh, renewed jihad. The House of Islam is under grave threat from the onslaught of heathens and infidels in Africa. In response, His Magnificent Caliph Abdul has declared that an era of renewed jihad is upon the world. Western regions of the Ummah must be retaken at all costs. All righteous Muslim men should prepare to join the ranks of the Mujahideen for the upcoming struggles. This signals a renewed era of Islamic expansion. Disturbing news. So this is the Shia. Actually, let's scroll back and have a look at that. Is Shia really dominant? Ooh, interesting. But I don't really care about that. I don't think that they're threatening at all. So we've got timid, and the intervention trait for timid I think was charitable. Let's just double check. Timid, no, it was content. So let's put content on. Let's look for diligent. Is there anyone diligent? And the last one, willful, is proud, but brave is still pretty good. Is there anyone content, diligent, and brave? There's not. Pardon me. I like the erudite. I don't really like the chaste. I want to avoid the cravens. There's another craven I want to avoid. This one's looking pretty good right here. Alvor. Yeah, let's give it to her. Okay, so I've died. We're just coming up on the 2-hour mark here, so be it. We're paused. We're a little bit over our cap in both of these counties, so we're actually gonna split that up a little bit. All of these I think could probably go up here, no problem, because that's 21k. So we just had a succession. One of the things we have to remember in our successions is that, oh man, he's got cancer too. That's shitty. We have to redo our treasury, right? So, golden sword is our best sword. Let's get rid of our ancient rusty weapon and put this up for ceremonial. Iron crown sucks, but the crown of the sea is pretty good. What else have we got? Are we doing that noble scepter again? We are. Let's get the ruby scepter selected. And for weapon, it looks like we've got the mace equipped. Let's take that off and get the long sword. I think this is our best right now. Yeah. So that should switch everything up quite nicely. I wish I could sell some of this junk, like, or do something to get rid of it. I mean, I've got a 230-year-old chunk of gold, a 60-year-old piece of mercury. I have a stout that's 222 years old. What use is that? The skull trophy's badass though. I'm into that. Let's check our council. 24 here, that's a no-brainer. The 26, yeah, let's give it to Otter, because I have an organizer, we don't need a lot of them. He's fine, she's fine. Did she convert to Germanic? No, she's still the wrong one. Are these my direct vassals? Then why does it say like maybe that's just an error or something? So we got that sorted. Ambition wise, we're not taking Prosper ever. I'd love to do scholarship like right away. That's always good. I'd love to commission a runestone. Who is my father? Otter Gormson, a completely forgettable son of Gorm. And your mother was Rogfried, a completely forgettable son of Haraldr. So, let it speak of me. My wisdom, because it says genius, but what it really means is increased intelligence. You can do that if you have shrewd or quick. Because I'm gluttonous, my strong bonds to Odin. Let's say my wisdom. We value wisdom. And I think we're also going to do a great blot. Actually, I think that's what we're going to call it. We've been about 2 hours in the episode so far. That's our regularly scheduled length. Actually, I think that succession came at a pretty good time, because I was kind of humping the end of my treasury and I needed the little influx. The last thing to kind of look at, and we'll talk about what we want to think about, is our designated heir, right? So if we just stick to selecting the oldest person all the time, we're really going to get to abuse those cool-offs for truces, right? Because we have no truces anymore. So I can move my armies back over to Britain, and I can holy war for Lothian or Galloway very easily. And then what? Ireland again, probably, right? I'm kind of avoiding doing Burgundy right now, because even though I can get control of Northampton very quickly, I can't really siege enough in Burgundy to get a blitz war score. So we're just going to kind of leave it. And I want to kind of start chunking Saxony. That's why I'm even raiding them right now. Get Brunswick, and then start looking at Gelre here, Holland from both, and Brabant, right, to spread ourselves along the coast a little bit there, which we probably should have done a long time ago. And then we're going to look at peeling stuff off of Hispania, off of Germany, off of the coast here. I didn't even notice we got this. You're doing pretty well. You're doing pretty well. Our next big holy war, where do we put that? Africa, perhaps? Africa feels like a weak spot to holy war. Lombardy would be pretty good to grab up all of that, but that's going to feel a little bit undefended, seeing as we got this mess behind us. There's not really one person in control of France. There's not really one person in control of Austrasia or Germany. So neither one of those are really good choices. But Lombardy, there's basically one person in control of it. Africa, there's more or less one person in control of it. Yeah, so we'll have to look at that. Anyway, that's the end of our episode. I will off stream do another concubine check and invite all those women to sign all those concubines, but I'm not going to bother streaming it because it gets a little bit boring. So thanks for hanging out, everybody, and take care. See you tomorrow.